Zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Its importance can be realized from the fact that in 82 verses of the Quran, Zakat is associated with prayer, such as, establish regular prayer and give Zakat and obey Allah and His Messenger. If social justice and compassion to fellow humans who are disadvantaged is one of the central themes in the message of Allah to humanity, then it is no wonder that Zakat, like prayer and fasting, was also enjoined upon by the people of the past messengers. And we made them descendants of Abraham, leaders, guiding by our command, and we sent them inspirations to do good deeds, to establish regular prayers and to practice the Zakat, and they constantly served us. So what are the benefits of giving Zakat? Number 1, it purifies your wealth as Allah says in the Quran. Number 2, it keeps one away from sin and saves the giver from the moral ill arising from the love and greed of wealth. Number 3, through Zakat, the poor are cared for. These include widows, orphans, the disabled, the needy, and the destitute. Zakat is the right of the poor. Zakat is not considered a favor that is given to the poor by the rich. It is the right of the poor on the wealth of the rich. Allah says in the Quran, Zakat therefore is unlike charity that is given to the needy voluntarily. Withholding Zakat is considered depriving the poor of their due share. Thus, one who pays Zakat actually purifies his wealth by separating from it the portion that belongs to the poor. So, do I have to give Zakat? Zakat is obligatory on one who has wealth that reaches or exceeds a certain level called the nisab. Unlike tax, however, Zakat is an act of worship for which we receive rewards from Allah. Ignoring to pay Zakat, on the other hand, is a major sin. According to the scholars, anyone who does not pay Zakat by denying its obligation is considered a disbeliever. How much Zakat do I have to give as a Muslim? If you are in possession of money, gold, silver, stocks, or shares that amount to more than the value of 85 grams of gold or 495 grams of silver called nisab at the current market rates, then you are obligated to pay Zakat. If you own this amount for a full lunar year, then your Zakat is due at the last day of the 12th lunar month. The rate of Zakat is 2.5%, meaning 2.5 cents in every dollar. Zakat is an obligation and fulfillment, as Zakat leads to a Muslim to get reward from Allah the Almighty, and declining Zakat leads a Muslim to receive punishment from Him in both his life and in the life hereafter. Zakat is basically practiced to help those in society who are in the most need. If one class of society keeps on gathering all of the money and does not provide anything to anyone else, then the rest would stay in the same plight, and this is how society today is divided into so many sections. Therefore, when the rich give Zakat, it means that the ones who are not wealthy get a chance to enjoy a better lifestyle. Zakat leads to the circulation of money. Zakat is a form of charity, and any charitable deeds means that the money gets out of the hands of the rich and circulates in the whole economy. Wealth is perhaps one of the major elements that people love the most. Therefore, when a person gives from his or her wealth, it actually means that he or she loves the order of Allah more than their personal likings, and they are willing to sacrifice anything for the order of Allah. However, when it comes to paying Zakat, there are different misconceptions regarding it. People often think Zakat is to be paid in the month of Ramadan only. Ramadan is a month of being charitable. However, it is in no means that a Muslim must pay Zakat in this month only. A Muslim can pay Zakat all year round if the individual has the stability to do so. Another misconception related to Zakat is that it is only liable for gold, which is wrong. The gold mentioned in the Quran and the Hadith is as a standard of a unit of measurement. Therefore, anything, whether it is cash, silver, property, or other assets, worth the same amount as the gold mentioned by Islam is liable for Zakat. Many Muslims tend to think that they cannot give Zakat to their poor relatives as they are part of their family. The relatives who are not in blood relations such as parents, spouses, children, and siblings, but are eligible for Zakat, should be paid with it. Zakat is a mandatory practice of Islam, and the purpose of it is to help society share the endless boons of Allah and give the unfortunate ones a better life. Therefore, every person must ensure that Zakat is paid to the most deserving people in our society. Our environment and the world that we live in and work in are the mirrors of our attitudes, deeds, and what we are giving them back every day. Human life is not meant to be wasted on selfishness. It is meant to be dedicated to the good of others.